We've got the law of authority. So here's what the law of authority says. People want to follow leaders. They want to follow the person in charge, whether or not that's a boss or a captain or a professor or a lawyer, an attorney, a CPA, somebody who is a professional, somebody who has spent more than 10,000 hours maybe in their business, maybe who is somebody who has mastered their craft. We listen to the professionals, right? So the law of authority. So in this sales philosophy, you have to remember that you are the professional here. You have the authority. You went through training. You got licensed. You know the systems. You've seen all these credit reports. You are the person of authority in this. You have more knowledge than 99% of the population because you were licensed. You went through all of that. You passed the test. You not only that, but you have all the knowledge of our systems. We looked at credit reports, appraisals. We looked at all that information, and it's yours. It's not theirs. You have what they want. They're calling for your advice. You are the person of authority. That comes with knowledge. Think about this. Think of a professor. So think of a professor or a teacher, and when they go through an exercise, when they go through a chapter, at the end of their statements, very often they ask a question. Something like, and that was the Spanish flu of 1918. Any questions? Right? How does that make you feel? What about the Spanish Inquisition was different than the Roman Empire, whatever it was, right? So think about that. They ask a lot of questions, and they do that on purpose. It's to maintain control and to reinforce that position of authority because they have the answers. And they have the answers. Why are they asking us? They're wanting to check us to see if we have the answers. That's why they're in a position of authority. They have the knowledge. So think about that. You have the knowledge. It should give you some confidence. Let's stay on that topic. You are the expert. So here's a practical technique. So once you go through the first call, the second call, and you ask a lot of questions, and clearly you know your stuff because you're asking the right kinds of questions, you put yourself in a position to make what I call the professional recommendation. So this is a way of asking for the business that reinforces the fact that you know what you're doing. Now you have to brand yourself a little bit before this is effective. Things like I'm licensed, I've done this for a long time, or I'm licensed in your state, or I just looked at 3 other credit reports prior to yours, or somebody yesterday had the same situation and here's what we did. So you have experience. That's what that knowledge is. You have that experience. In my professional opinion, you should do this because, and then give your stated reason. But those 3 words, my professional opinion, matter. So next time you go to ask for the business, if this is somebody who you haven't built up a ton of maybe personal rapport with, but you feel like they might have some business rapport, then use the professional opinion close. In my professional opinion, we should take this course of action because X, Y, and Z. All right. Sell yourself first. So this only works if you believe that you have permission to do it in your brain. You have to tell yourself that you are indeed the expert. You do have the authority. You did pass this test. You are good enough. You are better than 99% of the population at mortgages, right? You have to believe that wholeheartedly because you need to have that confidence to speak eloquently and persuasively about the topic. So don't dilly-dally about it. Read a little bit every day. Get a little bit better every day and tell yourself that you are the expert because you are.